because the governance of our country today is democratic. We elect our leaders. We don't select them. We don't appoint them. So vote is important. Registering to vote is a civic duty. It's not a political imperative. It is a civic duty which, as a citizen, you must take advantage of. Looking at the numbers of the continuous voter registration in Nigeria in the last 2 weeks, the Southeast, including Imo State of course, are lagging behind the rest of Nigeria. I want to appeal to you, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters that are in this room, to please take this up and get our children that are 16 years and above, who will be 18 years in 2 years and ready to vote, to please go out and register to vote. It is very, very important.
That was Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, taking the campaign to democratically host Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 to Southeast in form of vote drive for registration. What the Malam is saying in Southeast is that you people are not doing enough to register to vote. And he was very clear about it. It's a civic responsibility. It is a national responsibility. It is a patriotic responsibility. Because democracy is the only way you can change a government. Because Nigeria is a democratic country. And it is through voting that you can be able to make a change. I agreed that most of the time, in recent times, the votes don't count, but we will continue to make effort to ensure that people go out to register and to vote. And he made an important point about the low registration of voters in Southeast under the ongoing continuous voters registration exercise by the Independent National Electoral Commission. I want us to look at that. Let me give you the numbers, why it is troubling what Southeast is doing to itself and why it has to change, because there is danger ahead and only the vote can be able to be used to teach a lesson to those who have been insulting the people of Southeast. If you don't have the vote, how do you teach them a lesson? I will tell you the reason why people of Southeast should be able to go and register, because there is something coming that only their vote will reverse it, one way or the other. I know that people are losing confidence in the power of the vote because of rigging, but it is important to register. Okay, because already the rigging of the next election has started with this continuous voters registration, and I will show you how, so that you'll be able to know the importance of voter registration. Now let us look at the Independent National Electoral Commission recently released the latest updates on the continuous voters registration exercise on September 2nd, 2025. You know, El-Rufai was talking about the fact that Southeast has the lowest voter registration. Okay? Now, as at the figure of August 31st, 2025, according to this release by INEC, online pre-registration, Southwest is leading by 1,290,000 registrants. Okay, 1,290,000 people has done pre-registration online in Southwest, and that constitutes over 50% of the total so far. Southwest is followed by North Central that has registered 439,208. 439,208, representing 17.3% of the total. Then followed by the Northwest, 360,118, constituting 14.2%. Northeast, 290,751 people, representing 11.5% of those registered that have done online pre-registration. South, 36,600 South, sorry, let me get to South again. South is 12,000, sorry. South is, no, I got it wrong, please. South is 113,765. South 113,765 online pre-registration people. And then South is the lowest. Now South represents 4.5% of the total number of those that are registered, while Southeast has only 36,606 online registered people for INEC continuous registration, representing 1.4%. In total of online pre-registration, 2,530,062 people have done online registration. Online pre-registration. Southeast has the lowest, 36,606, representing 1.4%. Now, those that have done in-person complete registration as of August 29, 2025, those who have completed their registration. Northwest, 24,238, 24,238, representing 33.5%. Northeast, 12,213, representing 16.9%. South, 12,130, 130, representing 16.8%. Southwest, 11,175, representing 15.5%. North Central, 11,045, representing 15.3%. Southeast, always at the bottom, 2,473, representing 3.4% of those that have done in-person complete registration. Now, why is this important? What El-Rufai is driving at? It is important because Southeast is in a position to change the narrative. As people in the North are getting ready to vote out Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Southeast is supposed to be ready to get rid of this government in 2027. You see, Southeast, if you talk about online penetration digitally, Southeast have the largest, arguably the largest online representation So Southeast access to the internet and everything is probably one of the highest in Nigeria. So Southeast has no business to be in the bottom when their life should depend on ensuring that this government is not returned in 2027. You see, let me tell you why Southeast is supposed to lead in this. The insult from the Tinubu administration, Southeast should think about it. This is a government that have continued to support those who call people from Southeast monkeys and gorillas. You cannot be on social media be ranting against that. You have to show your anger by ensuring that you registered, and by ensuring that you voted, and by ensuring that your vote count. Agreed. INEC may be for Tinubu, the army, the police, everybody may be for him. But so they were for Jonathan in 2015. So think about that. So these people are saying that you are gorillas, you are monkeys. You can imagine what they will do if they get a second term. What they will do, they will run the Igbos out of town. So they have, Igbos themselves ought to, think about it. Just like the Bible talk about the prodigal son. He said, the Bible said, when the prodigal son come by himself, he thinks and say, am I not the person? In my father's house I have so much. Why am I here? Why am I like this? When he comes to himself, that is what they call ichuche n'ala Igbo. Igbos to think. They don't need El-Rufai to come and tell them. El-Rufai's people are not the people that are suffering the kind of things, Igbophobia, the Igbophobia that Igbos are suffering in Nigeria today. You may think it doesn't matter. But the truth of the matter is that this vote, your life should depend on it. Look at what they are doing. They are calling you gorillas. They are calling you animals. That's what they are doing. And you are just sitting down there, only getting angry on social media. Doesn't make sense. El-Rufai is saying, you better go out there, our mothers, our sisters, better talk to your children. Go and get this, go and register. Your vote is the only way to change this government. Look at what they are doing in Lagos. Do you know what they will do when their hands are straightened in 2027? If they are allowed to return, they will run the Igbos out of Nigeria. That's what they will do. So your life, those of them in Southeast, their life ought to depend on it. To work with like minds like Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. You may hate him or you may love him, but as far as 2027 election is concerned, Southeast and Malam Nasiru El-Rufai should be in the same page to ensure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu doesn't return, so that all this they are bragging will be put to a stop. This is an existential matter. People from Southeast should see the 2027 election as an existential matter. You can call it a political war had been declared against the people of Southeast by the Tinubu government that is largely from Southwest. If you look at the media space, most of the people that are insulting people of Southeast origin, calling them names, they are from Southwest, and they have the backing of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, whether they are in government or they are outside government. So the 2027 election is an existential election for the people of Southeast to teach Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his people some political lesson. Even if we are to get the short end of the stick at the end of the day, even if the Southeast is to get the short end of the stick, Southeast must align with the North to kick out Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that's what Malam is saying. And I'm saying it even if the Southeast is to get the short end of the stick. The issue of Southern solidarity is already buried by this government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is supporting the Igbos being called names, monkeys and gorillas, their properties destroyed in Lagos, demolished without compensation. Think of what they will do if their hands are strengthened in 2027 by returning them back to power. Everything that concerns Igbo will be destroyed in Nigeria, including in Lagos. Whatever is remaining, what is holding them back now from doing their full agenda is because they are still watching what 2027 election will bring. So this is an opportunity that Igbo should listen to El-Rufai. Forget about what anybody is telling you about El-Rufai right now. As far as this election is concerned, Southeast and North and South should be on the same page, so that Tinubu will be restricted to Southwest, and let us see the pathway that he will use to emerge. Even if INEC, the police, the army, DSS, everybody is on his side. Think about it. If you are from Southeast and you vote in Southeast, don't take this election lightly. You may not be in Lagos, but what is happening to your brothers and sisters in Lagos is supposed to be of concern to you. And the only way to stop it is to change the government in Abuja, so that when the rascality of those in Lagos get out of hand, somebody in Abuja will call them to order. Unlike what we have now, where Lagos, the rascality in Lagos is going on, nobody is calling the Lagos governor and others in Lagos to order. Everybody pretends that nothing is happening. It shouldn't be so. Your vote is your power. I think that is the message Malam was giving us, those of us from the Southeast. That is the message that should be spread around, that this election is an existential election for the people of Southeast. Because what these people will do, if they are allowed to return in 2027, what they will do to Igbo people, it will make what happened in the past look like a child play. That's my take. I don't know what to think about this. If you are from Southeast, better do something, motivate more people to go and register and get people to go and vote, because the election coming is an existential election for the people of Southeast and for the people of Nigeria. It is time for Southeast to join force with the North to ensure that this government doesn't return. Even if the Southeast is going to get the short end of the stick, but it's a time to let these people who are bragging around about their invisibility, that even those, the engineers that built the Titanic, that's how they were bragging, said that not even God can sink the ship. But we know what happened. Now they are bragging. Tinubu has never lost the election. Tinubu is not Jonathan. We need to teach them political lesson. And Southeast must join with the North, with the South, and then ensure that Tinubu is boxed in a corner in Southwest. Let us see the pathway that he will use to emerge the president of Nigeria again in 2027. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.